The moment arrives without warning, as if the city itself is holding its breath. It's a Tuesday morning in Moscow, late autumn 2025. The air is crisp, and the city hums with its usual energy, until suddenly, it doesn't. On Tverskaya Street, life moves fast, until it stops. Cars idle, pedestrians freeze mid-step, and a strange stillness settles over the city. Anya, at a coffee kiosk, tries to pay with her phone. The transaction fails. Again. Nothing. The barista shrugs, helpless. Around her, phones go dead. The mobile internet is gone. Confusion ripples through the crowd as screens refuse to load. This isn't a glitch. It's a state-enforced blackout, now a grim routine. The government's message is clear. Connection is a privilege, not a right. The city's digital lifeline vanishes, leaving millions disoriented. The familiar rhythm of daily life is thrown into chaos. Information, commerce, and communication are severed, replaced by confusion and frustration. People try to talk, but words feel inadequate. Parents can't check school portals. Anxiety grows as they wonder about their children's safety. Office workers can't access digital passes. Security lines back up, and productivity grinds to a halt. Tourists are lost without maps, forced to rely on strangers and paper guides in a city suddenly unfamiliar. The city is forced to remember life before constant connectivity. Old habits resurface, landlines ring, newspapers are unfolded, a collective pause, futile phone restarts, and then realization. This silence is deliberate, imposed from above. The hum of digital life is replaced by anxious voices. How to pay, where to go, what's happening. The city's pulse is now measured in uncertainty. Face-to-face interaction feels archaic, almost alien. People stumble through conversations, unaccustomed to life, offline. For a generation raised online, this unplugging is more than inconvenience, it's a violation. Their world shrinks, and anxiety grows. The blackout is a stark reminder of who holds the power. The Kremlin's shadow looms larger than ever. The city, for a few hours, is forced to adapt to a new, imposed reality. Cash changes hands, old routines are dusted off, the digital umbilical cord is cut, and Moscow holds its breath. The city waits, uncertain, for the silence to end. The silence is not peaceful. It's the sound of control, a reminder that in this new era, connection can be taken away in an instant. The Kremlin offers its explanation. State TV declares the shutdown's a matter of national security. Ukrainian drones, they say, use Russian mobile networks to strike deep inside the country. Blackouts are framed as patriotic sacrifice, your inconvenience for your safety. News shows intercepted drones, damaged refineries, and the message is clear. Better a blackout than an explosion. Behind the scenes, advanced deep packet inspection tech lets officials sever mobile data with a single command. On Victory Day, mobile data was cut in 40 regions at once, a digital sledgehammer. The narrative omits the broader strategy, a digital iron curtain, isolating Russia's internet from the world. The drone threat is real, but the shutdowns accelerate a long-standing campaign of digital control. The blackout's first victim is the digital economy. In an instant, the invisible networks that power daily life grind to a halt, leaving a city built on convenience suddenly paralyzed. Moscow's tap-to-pay terminals go silent, card payments fail, the familiar beep of a successful transaction is replaced by error messages and confusion. Cash is king again. Cash-only signs appear everywhere, exposing the system's fragility. Businesses scramble to adapt, but most are unprepared for a world without digital payments. Few carry cash, sparking frantic hunts for working ATMs. People dig through pockets and purses, desperate for forgotten bills and coins. Queues snake outside banks, machines run dry, ride-hailing apps are useless. Even those with cash find it hard to spend as businesses struggle to make change. People are stranded, unable to summon a ride. The city's movement slows to a crawl and frustration mounts on every corner. Metro entrances clog as digital travel cards can't be topped up. Ticket windows are overwhelmed. Small businesses suffer, unable to process sales or pay suppliers. Cafes lose customers, vendors miss sales, couriers sit idle. The ripple effects reach every corner of the city's economy. Each hour offline means lost revenue and growing despair. For many, the uncertainty is as damaging as the losses themselves. The city's modern economy is revealed as shockingly vulnerable. What once seemed seamless now feels fragile and exposed. The shutdown is not just a statistic, it's a daily blow to livelihoods. Every transaction lost is a story of hardship. Commerce, mobility, and trust in the system all collapse at once. The city's pulse falters, and uncertainty spreads. The chaos is immediate, the recovery slow. People wonder how long they can endure this new reality. Moscow is forced to navigate with old-world tools in a digital age, a stark reminder of how quickly progress can unravel. Beyond commerce, blackouts reshape daily life. Simple coordination, meeting kids, making plans, becomes a challenge. Parents revert to old emergency plans. If you can't reach me, go straight home. Messaging apps are useless. People rely on memory and hope. The mental load of planning returns, visible in anxious faces. Work grinds to a halt. Files can't be sent, servers can't be accessed, office communication fails. The city's dependence on connectivity is exposed. Some find fleeting nostalgia, more people talking in parks, less screen glow. But this isn't a digital detox, it's forced isolation. The quiet is tense, not peaceful. Moscow waits, powerless, for the authorities to restore its digital voice. The blackout is a reminder, the city's pace is not its own. On St. Petersburg's streets, frustration boils over. The city, once bustling with energy and the hum of digital life, now feels tense and uncertain. People glance at their phones, searching for a signal, a connection, a sense of normalcy that keeps slipping away. Dmitry, a student, calls it a digital gulag, 1 minute modern, the next, lost in the past. He remembers when everything was just a tap away, but now, every app is a gamble. They say it's for security, but it feels like punishment, he says. We're cut off from the world, and from each other. Small business owners like Svetlana watch sales vanish as card machines die. The digital shutdown doesn't just freeze transactions, it freezes hope. Every shutdown costs me thousands, she says. I worry about my employees, my family, and what tomorrow will bring. How long can we survive? Families are anxious, parents whisper about bills and groceries, children sense the tension in the air. Mikhail, a father, recalls missing a school emergency. Our daughter waited in the cold. I couldn't reach anyone. I felt powerless. It's not just inconvenient, it's dangerous. In moments of crisis, the blackout turns minor problems into real threats. Tourists and foreigners are stranded, unable to use translation apps or contact embassies. The city becomes a maze with no guide. A British businessman describes being completely isolated at the mercy of a system I don't understand. He's surrounded by people yet utterly alone. The message to outsiders, your modern tools are useless here. The digital curtain is drawn tight. The shutdowns deepen Russia's isolation, both for its people and the world. Connections fray and the sense of being cut off grows heavier. Resentment grows, but so does a sense of helplessness. People talk in hushed tones, afraid to hope for change. The digital blackout is a daily reminder of lost agency. Each day, the silence of disconnected devices echoes through homes and workplaces. For many, it's not just about inconvenience, it's about survival. The uncertainty gnaws at everyone from shopkeepers to school children. The city's pulse is muted, its people left in limbo. Streets once alive with chatter now echo with uncertainty. The blackout is a tool of control, not just security. It's a reminder of who holds the power and who does not. Ordinary life is collateral damage in a digital war. Every outage chips away at trust, at hope, at the future. The sense of being trapped grows with every outage. People look for escape, but the exits are digital, and they're locked. The digital gulag is real, and its walls are closing in. For millions, the future feels more uncertain than ever. The Kremlin's blackouts come at a massive economic cost. A single day offline in Moscow cost over $115 million nationwide. Losses soar. The aviation industry is hit hard. Thousands of flights delayed or canceled. Airports in chaos. The price of shooting down a drone is grounding civil aviation and breaking logistics chains. The government prioritizes control over economic well-being, even as it raises taxes to cover deficits. The old social contract, prosperity for political apathy, is dead. Now, hardship is shared in the name of survival. The economy is just another front in the conflict, sacrificed for security. Blackouts are just one tool in the Kremlin's digital arsenal. The real project is the digital Iron Curtain, total control over information and platforms. In August 2025, Western messaging apps are blocked. The state pushes its own Max. Max is mandatory on new devices required for government services and presented as secure. In reality, it's a surveillance tool, accessing microphones, cameras, location, and biometrics, all shared with authorities. Citizens are herded into a state-controlled digital pen. The shift is from censorship to active surveillance and data collection. Blackouts and Max together make dissent dangerous, as every message is monitored. The digital Iron Curtain is nearly complete, and privacy is a memory. The future of internet freedom in Russia is bleak. The state invests in kill switches and tracking tech, aiming for total control. Resistance is possible, but the space for it shrinks daily. VPNs are harder to use. Adaptation is coping, not defiance. Young Russians grow cynical. The next generation may accept digital lockdown as normal. Modern cities remain on the surface, but beneath, every action is logged and conditional. The threat of being unplugged ensures compliance. Life behind the digital Iron Curtain is the new reality, caught between a connected past and a surveilled future.